Joining me now with more is Ray Allensworth, Spacecraft Program Director at Firefly Aerospace, joining us from Cedar Park, Texas this morning. Ray, congratulations on a successful landing. How was Firefly able to ace it?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. You know, the team here at Firefly has really spent the last several years, what we call testing like we fly. And we've really done kind of really end-to-end testing of all of our components and our spacecraft. We also done a ton of training. And so even the night before descent, we did another practice of descent. So the team was really well prepared to stick the landing.
We've seen some absolutely incredible imagery captured since this landing on the moon. We're showing some of the images now. Walk us through these first captures on the moon.
Yeah, absolutely. So the images we've been taking, we're really, really proud of. I know, I think the first one we released is, the one that's on the screen right now. That is of a camera that's looking down the side of the lander. And so you see the top of our RCS thrusters, and then of course that lunar surface there. So that was the first image we got down on our S-band antenna. We consider this lower resolution, but ever since that one came out, we've also deployed our X-band antenna. So a lot of the additional imagery that we'll be releasing is higher resolution. This image as well. This is taken very quickly after landing. You can see the sun is behind the lander, and so it's casting this really beautiful shadow of the lander on the lunar surface. So and then we also have this one. This is taken from a top deck camera, and I love this image because it captures a lot of our payloads, and I believe there's also the Earth in the background, so we're all in that image as well. A lot of really beautiful images coming down and more to come.
It's absolutely incredible, Ray. Firefly's CEO joined us for a preview of the landing late last week, and he shared that this lunar lander carried 10 NASA tools and experiments. So what research is now underway?
Yeah, so it's a very heavy time for the payloads right now. A lot of the payloads are really studying that lunar regolith. I'd say some of the first payloads that we deployed, we have an access arm on the bottom of the lander, and we deployed that down. And so LPV, Lunar Planet Vacuum, has operated. That is sucking up dust onto the lander to study the lunar regolith. EDS has deployed. They study how to kind of shake off dust off of different materials. Lugre, which is an Italian payload, has operated. RADPC. So really right now, all of the different payloads are operating. A lot of them are looking at regoliths. Some of them are looking at electric and magnetic fields. So just a very wide range of data being collected right now.
It was a 45-day journey from the Earth to the moon. What information will the lander now bring home?
Absolutely. So like you said, this 45-day transit, we were able to get a really significant amount of data down even prior to landing on the lunar surface. And so now we're going to continue that data downlink. We're going to get data from all of 10 payloads over this entire surface mission, which will last about 14 additional days. And really the goal is just to maximize all of that. But we also have cameras on board that are going to capture other phenomena on the lunar surface. We'll be capturing an eclipse from the moon, and we'll also be capturing this phenomena where regolith levitates off the lunar surface. So in addition to the payload data, we're hoping to get as much data about the lunar surface itself as possible.
I think we have a mini lunar lander behind you. Is that right? On the desk?
We do, yeah, our model.
Yeah. So it's truly incredible what your company's been able to accomplish. It is a private company, Firefly. What are the ambitions when it comes to now doing future business on the moon?
Yeah, so we have a lot of goals at Firefly, and particularly within our spacecraft department. Obviously mission 1 is our top priority right now, but in future missions to come, we'll be launching, our goal is to launch really kind of yearly missions to the moon. And so we have our mission 2 that is already in work, and that one's really special because it involves a lander. We'll also be sending our Electra orbiting vehicle as well. So that is a spacecraft that leverages a lot of the heritage from the lander, but we'll be able to go to the moon and act as a comms relay. So we're hoping to really be that end-to-end space transportation company that can launch, land, and orbit and just operate wherever our payloads need us to.
We were just showing a great image, I think recently captured by Firefly, an actual lunar sunrise. If we can, I'd love to show it again and talk us through this very image, Ray, that we see on the screen.
Yeah, this image is really special. So some people have asked us, why did we land at 2:30 a.m. Central Time? And that's because we wanted to land right as the sun was coming over the moon's horizon. And that's what we were able to capture right here, is the sun just peeking up over the lunar horizon, and it's a bright sunburst. And that's so that we can capture the full lunar day. So the sun started right on the edge. It'll track over the lander throughout those 14 days, and then hopefully we'll be able to capture sunset on the other side of the lander.
Absolutely incredible, Ray. And we so appreciate your time, of course. Ray Allensworth, Spacecraft Program Director at Firefly Aerospace. We hope you'll join us again, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Yep.